most legendary stadiums in all of sports. This one where Hala Madrid has been sung on the way to more victories and championships than most teams can count. Now the Spanish crowd welcoming in the type of football played across the Atlantic Ocean. Almost 80,000 of our closest friends here today joining us in Madrid's Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're off and running from Madrid. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led by the second overall pick a decade ago out of the University of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Putting a receiver in motion. They go play action on first down. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
36 yards. First down, Washington.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Mariota to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mariota. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing is Mariota. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. This makes it up to the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They bring Westbrook-Ikhine in motion left. 2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. Slot receiver headed left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Tua off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. But with how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now Mariota. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this third down. 3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Mariota now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Merritt. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to throw, Mariota. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down, ball at the 36. He'll call his own number. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Going for it with Merritt. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Now, after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the football's loose. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
First down, here's Tua. Looking this fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. It's a chance, the inside give. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Chan again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Tight end motioning right. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. This finds its target, that's Hill. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. H.A. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
From the 14 after that sack, tough 3rd and goal coming up. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good efforts, but they still lost yards on the fumble.
Down and goal.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Keeps away from 1. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw, Mariota. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing is Mariota. It's caught. This is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 15. And the Commanders' first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from this one right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Lofts it deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down, Commanders.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Washington.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Krosky Merritt has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. It's a design boot. Pressure coming. They take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Gay's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Malik Washington. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Escapes the defender. Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
These coordinators today looking to make splash plays however you can, and what a great way to do it. Defenses still have trouble, Kate, time to time with these jet sweeps, especially when they lose contain, lose that edge, a sizable boost on the ground for this offense.
H.M. punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Sending a receiver left. Giving this to Krosky Merritt. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Now Mariota. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Second down now, 7 to go. Motioning him from the slot right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mariota now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Malik Washington will return this for the Dolphins. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 2-0 from the gun. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback has taken an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First call here coming from the shotgun. They send a tight end in motion. Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And he'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Give it to Krosky Merritt. They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. He's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Mariota. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Cox, this is Lane. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has all day back there. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. All right, Brock, 2-minute warning in Madrid. The Commanders inside of field goal range.
A 24-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do get him the 10-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Waddle now in motion right. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Rolling left, buying some time, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Patterson takes on the extra point. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 13.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Mariota. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 30-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Mariota. Steps up, and he's running with it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got.
As long as these are...
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Textbook, hitch right. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll throw it. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Looking to throw. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Wish we had more, Brock, but still a couple of quarters left to play here in Madrid as we are underway in our second half. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Dulcich hauls it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. One left is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Hamilton. And the Commanders get the football back on their own 47-yard line. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Husky Merritt straight ahead. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running once again with Husky Merritt. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st down, play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Mariota to throw. Pass complete to Lane. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion, headed right. Throwing is Mariota. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Score, Commanders 20, Dolphins 17.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Took it in by Hill, right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down carry for AJ. Shoots away from one. Breaks through and breaks away. Keeps it moving. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 24, Commanders 20.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Washington.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
His top target, Samuel, has another one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hauled in by Lane. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He brings it in. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He takes off with it. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A run, it's Krosky Merritt. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They go play action on 1st down. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Gay's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th. Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Tua off the play fake. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he has this down to the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They run the counter to Achane. He dodged the tackle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at it. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Tua out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the 2 sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 20.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Working now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Mariota now. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. And he is dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Back to throw. Mariota has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Washington.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw, Mariota. He keeps it and takes off. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Running back, motioning right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
2 yards. First down, Commanders.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Man in motion here. Krosky Merritt on first down. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. All right, partner, let's be clear. No one sends their offense out for 2 saying, hey, I want you to throw a check down to the back.
Never seen it in any playbook, Kate.
But sometimes you're left with no choice once the play begins, right?
That's right. When your top options disappear, just get in somebody's hand. Keep the play alive. But the defense, well, they did their part.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On him quick, and they bring it down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. Tua now from the gun. He's trying to this one in deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He runs it up to midfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Extra DB out there for the Fins, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing deep towards the end zone. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone on 1st. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chain. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll send him over right. They go play action with Tagovailoa. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's running for it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Mariota absolutely fires this one right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try another deep one here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll accept the miscue and take that flag. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Now Mariota. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
57-yard attempt.
That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They've got a man in motion. 2nd down carry for A-Chan. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long. They're going to throw. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They're running the option, short side. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
3rd down from the gun. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st down, Washington.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
And here he goes on the boot. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Lane motioning left. Here's Mariota now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They go play action on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and run. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to throw, Mariota. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mariota. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
A 55-yard attempt.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But, Kate, with that miss, ooh, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua off the play fake. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw. Catch made. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Slot man motioned over. Here's Achane up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Tua now from the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. Escapes the defender. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Commanders set to take over. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. First and 10 now from the 30. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We are to the 2-minute warning in Madrid. Commanders want to end it in regulation if they can. All right, here we go. Second down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw. Douglas picks it off. And the Dolphins get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. First down, ball at the 36. And try the middle with Gordon. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Here's a screen for H.N. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's a chance from the pistol. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say hasta luego from Madrid.